Hey, welcome, beautiful soul, to the Magical Mermaids Tarot channel. I feel like you're dealing with someone who is a bully. You're dealing with a bully right now. Someone who's coming after you. Is possible that you feel like you're being hunted down or something. Okay, I feel like it's scary. It's scary, and I'm not gonna lie. I see that it's had you on edge. Perhaps there's been a close call. You feel like maybe someone got close to attacking you or did attack you. I do want you to know that even though you do feel hunted, you're living in a place that's fairly, how would I say, busy. It's a busy place. It's going to be hard to find you. It's going to be hard to locate you. You're not going to have to worry, okay? Because I feel like you're going to get lost in the crowds. I feel like you're going to, you see? I feel like you're going to get lost in the crowds. I don't think, if you want to move to a big city, that might be better for you. Live in a big city. But I feel like you're most likely living in a crowded place, a busy part of town, a busy part of the world. And this is an advantage for you, okay? This is an advantage. I feel like you're going to have a hard time finding you because of this. Yeah, this person is going to feel lost. They're going to feel lost. You're going to be able to get lost. They're not going to be able to track you down. And they're going to wonder where you went. They're wondering where you went, actually. They're wondering where you went. They're like, where did this person go? This could be a stalker, or could be just someone who's out to get you. And I'm getting like bullying, unfair, predator-like energy. And I'm so sorry that you're dealing with this, okay? But I feel that there's just too much going on. There's too much going on where you're at. There's lots of people around you, and they're not going to be able to find you. They're not going to be able to tell you between one person and the next. It's going to be very confusing for them, okay? I feel like you might be an alien, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but you might be maybe from another country or something like that, and you don't need to comment on this video, okay? It could be also that if that's not the case, then it could be maybe you're on the run in some kind of way. You're trying to get away from a predator. It could be a sexual predator. I'm so sorry. It could be a stalker. Something like that. And I feel like they were looking for you. They were looking for you, but they are genuinely lost at this time. They don't know where you are, okay? I feel like for some of you, you might be having car troubles. See, your car may be in the shop, or maybe you're wondering if you're going to be able to get a car. And I feel that yes, you will be. I feel like I see you getting a car and being able to go out to nightclubs, go partying, go to parties, go hang out with people, be social. I just feel like, good things are going to happen to you. You're going to have a good life. You're going to enjoy yourself, okay? You're going to have fun. You're going to get to meet up with people you like, or be social. You're going to be able to go out in the social scene. So your car is going to get repaired. You might feel like your car is being tailed too. Your car is being tailed. And I feel like for some of you, maybe you went partying or something recently, and I feel like someone did come looking for you. That may be possible for some of you, okay? And this person was thrown out. They were thrown out at the party, so they weren't able to get to you. I feel like you may have been wondering, am I going to be wealthy? Am I ever going to be like rich? And I honestly don't. I don't judge that. I don't judge that. There are people that like to say, oh, that's materialistic. Is that all you care about, is getting money? Money is not everything, but money helps a lot. Money helps take care of your children. Money makes sure that you have a good life. Money makes sure that you are progressing, okay? In some cases, money makes sure that you remain alive and that your loved ones are kept alive. That's the gift of life. Money can be the gift of life, okay? So remember that. I think that you wanting to be well off is a good thing. You are trying to ensure prosperity and abundance for yourself. Now, I do think that that's going to happen for you. That's going to happen for you. You may end up marrying someone very wealthy, someone who comes from old money. And there's going to be an inheritance. They're going to inherit money, definitely. A good amount of money. And it's going to put you in the upper class, or in the middle upper class, or something like that. Just think, wherever you're at right now, if you're middle class, it's going to take you next few levels up, okay? It's going to be a substantial bump, okay? A substantial bump. Did you see that? I feel like you're going to become someone of class, dignity. You already are. You're already very classy. You're classy within. You don't need money to make you classy, my beautiful soul. I do think that this money is going to insulate you and protect you. You're no longer going to have to be on the run. You're no longer going to have to be running and all that. You're gonna be kept safe by your money. You're gonna be kept safe by your husband's money or your partner's money or your family's money. You're gonna become wealthy. You're gonna become a part of old money. You're gonna join up with a certain family tradition and become a upper class. Be careful you don't become a snob. I'm seeing that on here. I'm seeing also that you're gonna be part of the elite for sure. You're gonna be part of the elite, and you're going to live in a very exclusive neighborhood where people are kept out, like a gated neighborhood. Some of you, for a few of you, I see you marrying into royalty, and I see a few of you, like one or two of you, living in a so that's the energy coming in for you guys. So I know that you're in a time right now where you're like, man, I'm on the run. I'm you feel like low. I think you're feeling kind of like a hunted animal. You're like, how can I go from this to my great grand dreams? And I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Let me go ahead and pull some more cards on your energy. What is weighing heavy on your mind? I see that you own property. I see you'll be building property. You own property. You'll become a wealthy owner of land and buildings. Okay, you'll become a homeowner. If you're not a homeowner right now, you become a homeowner. If you are a homeowner right now, then you're going to level up. You're going to own some pretty fancy pieces of real estate coming up in the future. I see you just enjoying your wealth and being like, yep, that's mine. Yeah. Yes, you're winning. People getting coins just fell out of the pile. When it comes to it's winning. You're gonna be rich. I'm telling you, you're gonna be rich. Oops. Yeah, I think it's definitely gonna come through for a lot of you who are watching. It's gonna come through an admirer or a potential mate. Someone who's gonna be interested in marrying you. Someone who's gonna be interested in locking you up, snatching you up. Okay, they're going to. Yeah, this person's gonna shower money, shower gifts on you. Okay, it's gonna be someone who's gonna send you flowers. I feel like there may be someone who sent you flowers already. For some of you, this is already happening. You've met someone who's starting to show you a certain kind of attention, and you're gonna wonder, flowers. This person has money. Okay, they have money and they're going to be showering it upon you. I'm also seeing that you're going to be successful. If it's not an admirer, I feel like you're going to be very successful when it comes to some line of work, some line of business, or something you invested in, something you're working on right now. You're going to be admired for what it is that you do. You could be maybe an actress or an actor or some sort of celebrity, and I feel like people are going to send you flowers, send you gifts, send you money, and this is going to really fatten up your account. Okay, I feel like you're going to be taking a short journey somewhere. I'm seeing a journey by boat or a journey by horse. Now that's kind of old-fashioned, but it's symbolic. I feel like you're going to be going somewhere. I see that, because the car came up earlier. I feel like you're going to be taking off. There's somewhere you're going, and it could be symbolic too. It might not be physical. It could be somewhere that you're going in life. And I feel that it's not going to be a faraway place, although it might be, because I see a boat. You might be crossing water, or maybe you won't have to go very far. I just feel like there's going to be a transition that's occurring in your life, and I feel that you're going to get money through some sort of money or property through an inheritance, winning a windfall. It's coming up again for you. It's coming up again. There's some sort of windfall that's coming into your life. Absolutely. I mean, we have the coins. Okay, we have the boat saying windfall. You seen that message down there? You guys seen that? Yeah, definitely. Okay, we're seeing cup. You should accept valid criticism, and teardrops, great personal sorrow. I feel like someone said something to you. And it caused you to cry. It could have been, maybe because I'm seeing tea, it could have been like gossip. Someone said something about you that made you feel like less than, like it hurt your feelings, something that someone said. Okay, it caused you pain. I do feel like there is some valid criticism to what this person was saying. Okay, I'm sorry to say that. There's a kernel, like a seed, not the whole thing, what they said, not the way they reacted, not the way they were acting. None of that was right, but there is a truth to what they're saying. So it's very important that you look at this message and you say to yourself, you know what, there is something there. There's something there. They may have overreacted, whoever this person was. They may have overdone it. They may have embellished what happened. But if there was a core to it, then take that criticism. Take that criticism and say, okay, they overdid it. They exaggerated about what I did, but they're right about this little thing they said, and I'm going to tweak that in myself. I'm going to do better. So it's valid criticism. I feel like it made you either want to cry or caused you pain. I'm so sorry. Made you feel sad or something. But it was a valid criticism. There's a core of that to it, okay? Now, I do feel like there's someone who hurt you, but they're going to be hurt. They're going to be hurt because of what you had to say to them in return. You said something to them, and it made them cry. It made them realize that they were acting from a place of sadness. They were acting from a place of sorrow. That's another message coming through. Oh my gosh, guys. Money path again. So there's a situation that didn't work out for you. You had to leave. Or you had to, maybe you tried to do something, it didn't work out, and you tossed it aside. You're like, that's not working. But what this has done is it's led you down a different path. And this different path that you're on is a path with money. It's waiting for you to find it, okay? It's coming to you. There's a path that you're on now because of something that didn't go well. Something didn't go well. And you're now on the right path, okay? You're now on the right path. So it's almost like this sorrow that occurred. Someone said something, it didn't sound right, or something didn't work out, it caused you pain. People said bad things about you, whatever. And, you're like, what the heck? It hurt. It hurt. But it steered you into a different path. It moved you in a different direction. And spirit guides are trying to tell you that was God nudging you towards your money that you want. You want to be wealthy. You do. You want to be rich. And so therefore, God has heard your prayers. Your spirit guides have heard. Angels have heard. And they're now steering you in the right direction, okay? Yeah, snip, snip. Yes. There's someone or something that you had to get rid of. Yeah. There's someone or something you had to get rid of. But it turns out it was a problem that needed to be resolved. And that's why you snipped them out. Okay, it could be a person, a thing, a business, an association, a situation. Snip, snip. They disappointed you in some affair, okay? But again, we're getting these spilled buckets. Don't cry over spilled milk. The spilled milk, beautiful soul, is a hidden blessing. It's moving you in the right direction. Perhaps this person was distracting your time. They were taking away from your time. Maybe they were distracting you away from where you were supposed to be headed to get the money. Maybe this situation that you found out some sad news from, it was actually valuable information that's now going to steer you aright towards your money. Perhaps the situation you got kicked out of or had to move on from, perhaps it was a dead end and you didn't know it. And now you're going into a situation or an area or part of the world, whatever, where your good fortune is assured. Okay? It is assured. Let's go ahead and pull a few more cards to wrap this up. I'm going to use the tarot. Go in something this way. Yeah. Someone failed you. Someone lost control of themselves. They weren't acting right. They weren't being their highest self. They weren't. Don't even think for a second that you were handled correctly. You weren't. And that's the truth. But it has brought about an ending. We got Strength reversed in the Death card. It's brought about an ending. And a new chapter in your life. There's a new chapter coming. And it's gonna feel like and I mean I feel like you're left with very little. Like you're on the road. You're like, and you have to pack light. You have to leave a lot of things behind. Also, I feel like maybe, it might just be a new phase of your life. Someone failed. They failed in their character. It was a character test for them, between them and the Lord. And you were like an opportunity for them to do right. They didn't do right. They didn't do you right. And I feel that it has led to a major chapter in your life ending and a new one beginning. And you're going to be very lucky and very fortunate and very blessed on this new journey. You are. We got the Page of Pentacles and the 10 Pentacles. Some of you may be getting a new job, or you may have a fairly new business or something you're working on, like that's very practical in nature. It could be you may be handling messages, or you may have received a message. And this message is heralding your entry into a dynasty, a legacy. You can see the 10 of Pentacles. You're going to be connected with some powerful people. You're going to be connected, beautiful soul, with people who they've got deep pockets, and you're going to be linked up with these people. It could be your customers, okay, in this new business. It could be you marrying into a family that they have deep pockets. They're old money. They're generations rich. Your new business contacts could be people who are well set up in life, or you could be beginning a new business too that's going to lead to you creating a wealthy legacy for you and your family. You're on the cusp, you're on the precipice of something like a new business, or it could be a new career. It could also be your studies. There is a new thing you're studying right now. Okay, there's something new that you're studying, and it is going to lead to you becoming very wealthy and very well set up, very stable in life, very stable, to the point where the kind of money that your children will end, that kind of money. Okay, and you heard it from my lips, and from God's ears to my lips to your ears. We have the Four of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Someone was rude. Someone was brash. They mean well. This person means well, but they're not. They mean well. They mean well. I feel like they see themselves as fighting for a noble cause. Okay, it could be that what they believe in is very, very serious to them and serious to others. It could be maybe they thought they were defending someone's life, or they thought they were defending ideals that are very good, and so they viewed you as the enemy or something and charged towards you to cut you out or attack you. But they're impulsive, and they didn't think it through. They didn't make the best decision. They did not treat you right. They did not do you right. That's the truth. That is the truth. Now, unbeknownst to them, what this has done is has created. They felt like they were protecting something sacred, something where maybe their loved ones are, people who they care about. They felt like you were going against that or something. I don't know. But unbeknownst to them, what it is it's led you to find your sanctuary. It's led you to find your haven. Okay, where it is that people who love you, people who welcome you where they are, it's pushed you, they've ruled themselves out, and it's moved you towards people who love you, people who care about you. Okay, a situation that is looking out for you, a situation that is meant for you. Okay, and so this is to your benefit. Them showing you who they were made you realize, oh, this person's dangerous. Maybe you said something they thought was rude, or I don't know. It just feels like this. I'm just getting this like crazy energy coming at you real fast. Like, they're like, oh, I got to cut this off. But really what it is that they didn't think it through. They were brash. They were rude. They're immature. They're immature. They still have growing up to do. I don't care how old this person is. I don't care how mature they seem. It was not a well thought out action, but it's okay. It's going to lead to your good. It's going to lead to your good. We have the Three of Cups and the Page of Wands. The Three of Cups reversed. And oh, you're looking. Yeah, I feel like it was just the wrong crowd for you. It was just the wrong crowd, the wrong kind of people. And because the reason why is because you're very cute. You're very cute. You dress very well. The Page of Wands is fashion forward. The Page of Wands is fashion forward. You're very cute. You're free spirit, actually. You're free spirit. That's who you are. And these people, I feel like there's a crowd where you got cut out of, or people who didn't want you, or people who didn't treat you right, or someone didn't treat you right in that crowd. And it ruled out that space for you. You realize that's not my space. And the reason it's not your space is because you're young at heart, you're fun, you're fashionable. These people weren't fashionable. These people weren't fun. They're boring. They're boring, okay? And you're like, ugh. It's not your kind of crowd. You would, if you got rejected from a space, or if you're like maybe someone in that space said something crazy to you and you're like wondering, is this where I belong? You don't belong there. You don't, because you're too cute. You're too free-spirited. You're too adventurous. You're happy-minded. You want to play. You're thinking outside of the box, and they're not like this. These people are very limited. They're very constrained. They think a certain way. They're dogmatic. It's not your crowd. It's a good thing that you're out of there. Okay. Yeah, there was some sort of separation. You have to separate yourself from someone or some place. Yeah, and I feel like this person's heartbroken. Yeah, this person's heartbroken because they realize that you have everything you need. You don't need this crowd, actually. You don't need these people. I guess there's a crowd or a community that you didn't quite fit in with or something, or someone was trying to say something to you and you're like, what? Trying to make you feel like you're not good enough or something like that. No. You are, or maybe they attacked you and made you feel like you weren't their kind of crowd. It's true, because you're better. You're more fun. you're awake to yourself, you're awake to life. These people, I feel like they don't think for themselves, and they found like a set of beliefs or like an outlook that they're like, yeah, we'll jump on this is what we want. And it's boring, it's limiting, but it's what they like because it keeps them safe. The people there are not very attractive. You're attractive. The people there don't dress that cute. You dress very cute. Maybe they dress cute, but I just feel like you're not their crowd. And this person, people there are going to miss you. There are people who are going to feel heartbroken that you left. They're going to realize that they're going to feel heartbroken because they're going to view you as very accomplished. And I don't know, man. They're going to view you as very accomplished, very successful. And I think it's the same person too is going to miss you big time, because it's either you removed yourself from that space because you were like, oh hell no, and you backed away, or you started realizing I need to get out of this space and go find my free-spirited vibe and all this. And I feel like they're going to hear about your success. They're going to hear about your success, and they're going to be heartbroken when they hear about how successfully how well you're doing. Also, I just feel like this person has an idea, like they feel like you have everything, that you got it all. You got it all already. Yeah, this person puts you on a pedestal, or they will. And that's what I'm seeing the cards for you, my beautiful soul. If this message touched you, if you found it resonant, then please put a like on this video and subscribe so you can get more messages. Take care now. Bye.